Hey you, and welcome back to West March. I am back in Minecraft, still in Minecraft. I am working on phase two of this little village square. Now these houses were inspired last year when I was in Bruges in Belgium, and the center courtyard there. Oh, they actually have these square tops and things, and I thought this is a Minecraft house. This is or a town. This is definitely a Minecraft town. So I wanted to build something, and it's taken me a year to get to it, but the idea never went away, and there it is. And because over in Twitch, when I'm doing things, Yellow Bird, the song Yellow Bird has become kind of a joke, and Timber Fawn and Flying Scotsman built me this yellow bird in a banana tree. Now these are made with micro blocks, so you can't hang a banana from them, unfortunately. And I may have to see if I can find a way to rebuild that so we can get a banana up there, because that would be kind of cool. But anyway, maybe not. It's kind of cool the way it is too. So this is going to be a shop of some kind on the bottom, and the upper half, or well, more than half, but the upper floors, and there will be one, two, three of them, they're going to be flats. They're going to be very ritzy flats for people to come and stay in. Now this one has got a long way to go. This is not done at all. Just got where the floors, there's no roof. But you know what? You get to it. You get to it, right? Micro blocks are amazing. I am just stunned and amazed. Micro blocks and carpenter blocks just give you so many options. Oh, I get giddy. I get absolutely giddy with this stuff. It's amazing. Excuse me. So I want a building, whoops, over here. I want a building along here. Now I was thinking it would be, separate units like this, but I want it one building. And I was thinking the two sides would come out, the center would be, indented a little bit. And I'm thinking about, instead of leveling them with this, which I could do, I could just level the stuff. But I thought if I left it up like that, I could have steps going up, and there could be little front gardens along. This is kind of like along the sidewalk of the courtyard here. So I don't know. I have some, rather vague ideas in my head. Whether or not they're going to work remains to be seen. But there have been people saying, well, I wonder, how do you do this? How do you make these decisions? And where do you get your ideas? And they're very much, you see a building you like in real life, and you go, oh my God, I love that building in real life, and how could I make that in Minecraft? But sometimes it's a lot of hit and miss. You put stuff in, you take it out. You put stuff in, you take it out, and ultimately, you hope that at the end of the day it comes out, you find a point where you go, oh, I like this. There it is. I'm done. That's good. So this would have to be relatively even to look okay, wouldn't it? There's a problem for me. But if I use the square and use these little brick just design elements that are there so far, and I don't know if this is going to stay. I have actually rebuilt the square twice so far. So a lot of blocks go in, a lot of blocks come out, and I made a sidewalk. The actual square is inside this line of brick here. This is kind of a sidewalk that goes along the front, because there's no road here. The road just goes off to the side. Oh, there's an egg for when I'm in survival. Thank you very much. The road just wraps around the two sides. It comes over the hill there, down that hill, and just wraps around here. And if you actually look at this side, the road doesn't even go that way. Now, these buildings will probably need a small, narrow road behind it for, delivery trucks and things, or wagons, or whatever we're using. I don't know what we're using yet. These are just here for when I've needed things. I've needed to eat when I'm in survival. So and then this is just sidewalk. So I'm thinking if we have the sidewalk, we can have some little steps come up. But I think it would look better if it were even on this side of the square. I really do. And I'm not sure what that's going to mean just exactly. The center is here, correct? It should be. If all my other math was okay, this is going to be the middle. So that goes right up to here. So this would be my center. And if the center part was back a little and then the two, I just wanted one big building with individual units, absolutely, but just one big building. Now, one thing I need to check on, how wide are these? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one is 11. This one was bigger, I think, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, whoops, so it's 4 on either side. So that would be 8, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 11, 12 wide each. I think that one's probably the same. So I was thinking about that wide on either side and then whatever is in the middle, right? I don't know what that's going to mean just yet, but let's just start placing the first blocks to find out what that means. So that's the middle. Okay, fine. And how far back do I want it? Do I want it that far back? Do I want these a little bit more? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, you know what? I think so. I think these are going to be back where? What would look nice? I don't know. And I'm torn. I used to do all my building, even recording, in survival mode, and I'm not sure what's best for you guys to watch. I can do either one. You just get tired of both of them. I mean, that's what happens, right? You just get tired of both of them at one point, and then you go to the other for a while. But I've been enjoying being back in survival. After the Grey Lady Cathedral, it's been good to just go slow and play the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be number 6. And this is how I build either way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that would be number 6, right? Correct. And then, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And did 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. How's this going to work? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if that were, that's not going to give me enough on the sides, though, is it? They're going to be too narrow, I think. Let me see what we shall see. Now, if that were chopped into 2 sections, 6 and 4, 10, the extra there, those would be wide enough. But what do I have left? Is the building going to kind of wrap around behind? That could be a little strange. This may not be big enough to do what I actually want to do here, you know? The 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is the most, and 12 would be there. And what does that do down here? Wow. That leaves a little tiny alley to sneak through there, which is kind of cool. You know what? This is fine. It's going to fit after all. I didn't think this was going to do what I wanted it to do. Let me count again to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I got 12 past the block. Cool. Let's see if the math works on this side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that puts it, the building will be, this is awesome. This is good. This is going to work. I didn't think it would, but I think this is going to be okay. I do believe. So if this ends up being a house here, this is the this is the wall. Yeah. And then this is the wall here. Oh, come on. Aim. Ava, you can do this. So this is a house. It'll be as big as, no, it's 12. It'll be even bigger than these other ones, right? There's 12. Yeah. This is true, right? Okay, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so this will even be bigger than that. And go to the other side. I feel like I need to count. I always count like 4 times before I actually believe I just can actually start building. I do a lot of this sort of sketching in stuff, even in creative or in survival. It's time consuming. And that's another of the many reasons I build slow. Now this one I had a pretty good idea of what I wanted to do with it before I got started. I hadn't counted. I didn't know if it was going to fit, but I thought the worst that could happen is I would have 3 units instead of 4. But now if that's going to be here for a little front garden, if that is the wall, then the centerpiece has got to go back even further, or do I bring this one up? I could just do, you know what, I think I'm going to bring it up to here, guys. I think I'll have it right here, except when we start mucking around with stairs, I'm going to have to change something. These 2 I made for my bodyguards. When I, you know, you start out in the game, right? And it's so fun to kill the spiders and to run from the zombies and hide indoors at night and the things that one has to do. And then after a while, it's like, I'm just going to build guards. You know what? I've given them the bane of pigs. They're both got that frying pan of freaking doom that they carry around. And I can work here at night and things spawn and I have to take care of some of them and that's okay. But I've got these 2 little guards that are just running around smacking things like crazy. I love these 2. I've just, yeah, it's kind of cheating, but it's fun cheating and it makes me happy. So if this is 12, it's an even number. So my center spots are going to 1, 2, 5, and that would be number 6. And just making sure my math is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. What have I done? Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, what have I done indeed? I counted just the inside, didn't I? That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's number 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I made them 13 wide. Well, that's okay. As long as the other is. Or did I just not count 1 block in one place and did count it in the other? It's possible. And this is why I check my math 1,000 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 13. Okay, so what I did was I was counting, not counting the ends. That's cool. That's good. They're perfect. They're still good. This works just fine. And then in the center will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be right there. And if I'm right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 will be right there. So that's the center of those buildings, and it works. Now, what I might have to do here is, I mean, maybe I'll indent the door. You've got to stand somewhere. You're going to be standing on the steps while you knock on the door. So, I mean, we could do something like just move this back 1 and just have, you know, a little bit there to stand, and the door would be there. That work. And it actually is kind of, you know, yeah, that would be good. This would work just fine. And I want this to be a symmetrical build. So what is this with the cemetery, the symmetry, not the cemeteries, guys, and things. I've noticed in Banished, or not Banished, in City Skyline, I've gone from all curvy to these long straight lines, and in Banished, I've been cleaning up my patchwork stuff and putting agriculture in a section, and I'm building another clump. I don't know what's gotten into me here lately. And this building, of course, that building's been in my head for a year. Not quite as long as this one, but close. Okay, 10 months. And maybe it's just because it's different. I mean, my summer palace was just hodgepodge of pieces. Most of my houses in The Sims are build a room, make it work, stick on a room, and then you've got to sort out what to do with the roof. You know, things tend to... And maybe this is just me balancing my life, but I've been wanting things. Just, I don't know. There it is. It is what it is. I'm liking it. It's fun. It's different for me, and I'm enjoying it, so that's okay. Now, if there's is a center there, so if these are two more houses, how big are they on the inside? Count the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Counting the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Counting the wall. Perfect. This is good. Get rid of all my little sherbs. No sherbs for you. God, I am slow. Even in creative, I am slow. Whoops. And this one I knew what I wanted, but that's okay. It's coming. It'll be, you know what? It's going to be awesome. So there will be stairs down to the sidewalk here. And then they'll have a little front. Yeah, that will be interesting. A little front garden there. That's cool. This would I put one and then have walkways going? That would be different. We could do that. Actually, that's not bad. I just thought of that. I we'll try it. We will definitely give that a try and see if that works out. And run there. Somehow I still feel like I'm cheating when I build in creative. I mean, when it's for something, when it's for an event and I'm doing it for somebody else. But when I'm just doing it for me, I feel like I'm cheating. I don't know. It's strange. It's just my thing. I'm cheating. Oh my God. Anyway, so if that goes up and then have a walkway to each door, I'm thinking, do we want to move it back one more? Huh? There's a question. Now, can we do anything with this? I mean, I suppose we can't really put a window there unless the whole side is a window. I think I want to move this back one, guys. I think I want to move it back one. Whoops. Was that my center spot? Foiled. I'll have to recount. Isn't that awesome? That was the center there, right? So it's probably right there, but... And I'm going for the whole bright color thing again. I definitely want that to be a thing. So this was the center. And since my math seems to be working, and we know this one's good. That's good. So if we're going to be doing a walkway that goes either side, this is fine. This is all good. And then, so this is my middle bit here. Now, do we want the walk? No. I must say, do we want the walkway going up against the building, or do we want room for flowers? Yeah. I think probably the walkway wouldn't go that far. I'm not even, will it go even there? Do we want 2 spaces for flowers, tall ones in back and short ones in front? I think so, eh? Yeah. Which means what? Our walkway is either going to be right along the front end, or it just needs to be one wide, right? I mean, if we just do, it's a walkway. It's not a sidewalk. It's not a thoroughfare here. It's just a walkway, right? And then this is the wall in the center of things here that divides these 2 flats or shops or both. Where I don't know what level these are going to be at. I'm thinking about, you know what, maybe I should level the ground behind. We could have the front room at one level and then have stairs up to the next level. They don't, and then where it goes down, some guys could have maybe like another a sub basement type thing, or a, you know, a walkout basement. We could, yeah, they don't have to be all on the same level. No, they do not. And where do we want the doors here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You do count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be the door here, not here. Okay. So the walkway has got to do this. Or, yeah, that's good. That's good. And then it was one more, right? I believe. We'll make sure. 3, 4, 5. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the one. I think this is going to be kind of nice. And it will be very much in this sort of style. I'm thinking of going with blues and greens over on this side. Yeah, this is going to be a colorful place, but I'm looking forward to it. The gold, yeah, the gold, green, and blue would be pretty. I do love that color. It's so nice. But then we can put some little front gardens in here. Yeah, I think we got this. I think this is going to be okay. And it's going to keep it daylight, keep the mobs out. I'm building, guys. And here, what do we do over here to back this up? The actual... Okay, this is going to be gone. That's confusing issues. Yep, I feel like I'm cheating. I'll be fine. So we have the stairs and one block. Okay. And we did the same here, so that's in place already. That's good. We just have to get rid of this mess because it now means nothing at all. All right, so we walk into that level of floor. Now, obviously, we need some sort of foundation here. This is just silly. Oh, no. Yeah, and that's the one thing about when you're working in creative, well, in survival, I mean, except for some of the tools we now have, is that you can't destroy things that quickly. But you know what? We have some tools that do. There's some, oh, my excavator. I love my excavator. My excavator makes me so happy. You just take out like a 3x3 block of dirt. More power. It makes me so happy. It's good. When you're doing roads and tunnels and things like that, it's like, how the blazes did I ever live without that beast? I got nothing. I have no idea. We don't need you anymore because you won't actually be there. Which opens up this end quite nicely. It's better. Yeah, it's better having this back a bit. We could even take off, you know, a couple of, I don't know, we'll see. Something like that to open that up even more, maybe. I don't know. And there will be some sort of walkway that tucks along the back of the building because, you know, people have to get places. There you go. Now, ooh, here's the question. Here's the question. Your input will be, I don't know. Should I make this just like the palace or something? The mayor's house, town hall. Should I just make this a building, a single building that looks like this? That's a possibility too. You know, it's not bad. Now that I've done all this counting, let's just make it a single building. It's definitely something to think about. Because I want something like that. I want, you know, a nice big palace, you know, a town hall, a big government office. Although I had thought about putting that right here, quite frankly. That could go on this side with the road in front of it. Put a little back garden and put the building there. But I don't know. It's looking like it could look kind of nice over here too. Or, I mean, it doesn't have to be on the square. It could be, you know, right here. Yeah, I'm wanting it on the square all of a sudden, guys. I'm thinking this may not be 4 apartments after all. This could just end up being one big, ta-da, you know, kind of building. I need to make a proper home. You know what? Maybe I should just ask him. There's a fellow that I want to build a house for, and he's basically going to be the mayor of Deckerton. His name is Yan Yan. He is a patron of mine, and he's been fabulous. He's just been so supportive I've only known him for a few months, and he is absolutely, it's been good. It's been very good. He's been really good to me, and this town is named for him, and and I want to give him something awesome to live in. And I should ask, does he want a country place? Because I've got a house, you know, in my head for the country place that I want to build. And Or would he like to just be right there on the main part of town? I'm going to ask him. This could end up being a big palace sort of place. I mean, instead of the 3 flats. We're going to have to find out. 3 flats or mansion? That is the question of the day today. So this is how I build. This is how I start. And then I change my mind. Yeah, welcome to my world. This is how it's done, guys. Until I see you next time. If you like building, if you want to see more of this, City Skylines, I do some Tropico occasionally, Game of Dwarves, which is so fun and so awesome. I'm now building in Skyrim, which is brand new for me, but I'm finding it freaking fabulous. We have events here. If you want to see some of those, we do those live, and they get recorded and sent over. But hit subscribe if you haven't. If you're enjoying this sort of thing, you're kind of laid back here. Get yourself a cup of coffee. Get a glass of wine. Nice Belgium or UK beer or something, and enjoy. Mwah. Live your life happy. Build it beautiful. Take care. And I need to do this to say thank you to channel producer Yan Yan, Gray Lady, and everybody else who makes my life possible. Thank you.